Hi everyone, welcome back. On today's journal, I would like to talk about living in present. We often hear that spiritual people say that live in present, don't live in past or future. But what does that really mean? Because these words, even when I start my spiritual journey, I heard that don't live in past or future, live in present or live in now. What does it really mean? Why we are continue to live in past or imagine future, but we never live in a present. For most of us, when we say I am, we identify ourselves with this limited body and mind, with the bundles of accumulated emotions, feelings, perception, thoughts, condition, and experience that we have gained since our birth. With this accumulation, we experience and we relate the world through our own interpretation of the events, or we project ourselves into the world. The projection is based on our understanding, reasoning, and conclusion of the situation, which is gained through our senses over a lifetime. We only experience our version of the reality by projecting ourselves into the circumstance. The reality we experience isn't the true reality. The true reality cannot be put into concept. Up to now, everything we experience within us. We never experience anything outside of us. Think about it. Question your experience. Anything, all the emotions, jealousy, happiness, love, hate, anger, even the so-called world, we all think that is take place outside, but we experience within us. There is no experience outside of us. If we take a moment to question our thought process, we would see that there is a thought but never a thinker. The thinker is just an automated mechanism which take the collection of all thoughts, recycle itself and arrive at a new thought, which is not a really a new thought. It's just a new flavor or face of old thought. Once again, the new thought generated, this new thought also will be added back to that basket of old thought. It's like a cycle. It carries on doing the same thing over and over and again. The collection will keep grow until our heart stops. There is hardly anything that is new or different in our thoughts. The mechanism also imagine that each generated thoughts as a new thought. If we take an opportunity to examine all our thoughts, we will notice that same old thought with a new face of varieties recycling itself. Our thoughts generating processes exactly like the function of the heart which beats itself. It is a pattern that keeps repeating itself. Pause this video, take last 1 hour, take you all of the thought is came to you, and take that thought, question is one by one. It's very important, because if you just listen this video, it's going to be a story to you. Let's make this part of your experience. Question your thought. Take last 1 hour, take all the thought, question it, and see from your own experience that any thought you had within last 1 hour, I mean, to be honest, entire your life, but you can take it for 1 hour as an example, and question individual thoughts. The origin of the thoughts is not new. It's just a flavor of a new thing. It's just like a mix and match with a new face or new flavor, but it's just same old thought repeating itself, recycling itself, producing like a new thoughts. Once a new thoughts come, again once they disappear, it will add back to the collection of old thoughts. Then it's recycle again. This is what's going on in our life. When we say we live in past, this is what happening. We never choose any of our thoughts consciously. It's all automated process, like a heart beats. But we don't choose, our hearts to beat. Same as that. We don't choose our thoughts. It's an automated process. It may sound like insane to say that the thinker is automated mechanism. The truth is, neither the thinker nor the thoughts is us. We, that awareness, that give lights to shine those thoughts and the mind activities. We are that knowing element of it. We give a lights to all the mind activities that take place within us. All your emotion, all your feelings, all your anger, all your happiness is take place. Get the light from you, the awareness. Okay, now we have an understanding how our thought process works. So now having this understanding, now let's look at it. Why people live in past or future, not in present. The reason we don't live in present and live in past or future, we have mistaken ourselves to be the automated mechanism, the thinker. The most of us think that we are the thinker. Any thought generated, we think that is us. Then we give the reality to the thought, thinking that this thought's activity, whatever generated, we think that is happening to us. So that is where the problem arises, that we take ourselves to be the thinker, or another way of saying, as we take that ourselves to be this limited body and mind. As a result, we feel that we are this limited body and mind. We think that we are the thinker. I think the main issue arises, okay, thought activities are there, but the issue is that then we think that we are that automated mechanism. We are generating the thinking. So the moment you think that you are the person who is responsible for the thought, then anything thought says is reality to you, because you think that you are the one creating it. So then rest is follow, all the mental health issue currently we have, and all sort of issues, suffering, your pain, it just carries on. The moment we think that we are the thinker, so we take responsibility for anything thought says. We think that anything thought says, that is our reality. It's like, I can give you a good example, it's like an adult forgetting herself or himself, becoming like a child when she or he sits down with child to play. When we forget our true nature, we identify ourselves with activity of the body and mind, like child activity. We just lose ourselves. Hence the rest of the world problem appear, because we think that we are responsible for the thing, and whatever take place on this body and mind is us. So we take those as a reality. Then we live in a past or future. That's one of the reasons they say that live in a present is mean distant yourself from your activity or thoughts, or become as aware of it. So don't forget your true nature. If we take in a day, we have a three kind of experience: waking world, dream world, deep sleep. These are the three experience we have main in a day. If we take the waking world, is full of mind activity. That's equal like you forgetting yourself, becoming as a child, and you are mixing up with the activity, and you carry on. You become as a child, and you take this activity for reality, and you play the game. When you come to dream world, the base of your dream world take place from your mind. When you come to deep sleep, what is your experience? Do you remember having a body experience or mind experience? And in fact, the world experience while you're in a deep sleep, all you have in your deep sleep is just present, just being yourself. Other than that is nothing there, just being. So this is what goes on. I mean, it's a good example is child play. So every night, we come out from the deep sleep. Slowly, you open your eye, then your mind will come. Same as that, you sit down and started to become as a child. You playing, it's a play, and you mixing yourself with activity goes on the world. You are forgetting your true nature. You becoming as a child, and you lose yourself with these mind activities whatever take place in this world, and we identify ourselves with the thinker. Then we suffer, we go through the pain, all sort of issue. When you fall asleep on a night time, when you come to deep sleep, everything disappear. You are just on yourself, just being. You are contained with yourself. Then again the waking will come. Then you slowly open your mind. Again the activities carries on. This is what's happening in our life. If you learn to become as aware of these activities, that is what they say, living in a present, that you understand really what is taking place in your mind. Rather than identifying with ourselves, this body and mind, if we observe the automated process of thinking and the thoughts, become as aware of how it behaves, and the whole pattern of thinking process will slowly disappear, and we will see a great transformation happening. But until we learn to become aware of our mind activities, we continue to live either in the past or in imagined future, but never in present. So the waking world, so-called waking world, all these world activities, realities equal as you forgetting your true nature, become as a child, playing with a child, and you just forget yourself, just become as a child. But living in the present mean while you aware of this activity, same time you remind with your true nature, that you understand that you are beyond this body and mind. These body and mind activities are take place in you. If I'm to give you a metaphor, the movie and the screen, you are the screen. The movie takes place in you. What is movie? Movie is a modulation of the screen. So if we can have an understand that you are that awareness and you give the light to these activities, if you learn to distance and become as aware of your mind activities, that is what is living in present. It mean that while these because you cannot stop the activities of the mind, like I said, it's automated process, but only you can do is you can become aware of it and let the mind carry on, just remind us this screen, screen doesn't bother what's goes on the screen. Only the one character point of view, another character is good or bad. Screen point of view doesn't care. Same as that. Become as aware of your mind activities and start to live in the present.